Yes, yes, yes. Hey, everybody, Charles here, and welcome to the Charles Matthews Morning Show. How you guys doing? Okay, I know we've been waiting. Charles, you're like, Charles, what's going on? What's been happening? I said, don't worry. The guest is here. They are here, and we're excited to have them on the show. We have a big event coming on, and that's why she's here to tell you why you should be there, why you should come, why you're going to be inspired, excited, and have a great time. So without further ado, let's just get it started. Lorraine, where you at?
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hey,
I
how
love
you
it.
doing?
Very good, thanks.
There you go. There you go. All right. So let's just get right into the nitty gritty because people have been asking, if we've been promoting it, sending it off, letting people know you're going to be on the show. Give us some background on you first. Who are you?
My name is Lorraine Linton. I am a local worship artist at a church in the Toronto vicinity. And I am, outside of that, really just love to work with people and am very active in the community. This event that I'm talking about, though, is about the side of me that does worship and singing and ministering to people through song. Really love singing, have a great passion for it. And I believe singing makes us feel good, right? So.
All right. So born and raised, where are you from?
I was born in Toronto, Canada, at a hospital in Toronto. And I am Canadian by birth, but I was raised with West Indian roots, food, and culture. So I'm one of those Canadian kids that have a legacy and understand, food and, those kind of things, as well as know how to behave properly, right, in settings because your parents require that, sit up properly and do the following. So I love that training too. It's made me real, and it's given me great life skills, right,
All right.
for
So
Canadian.
let's figure it out where you're from. Is it curry chicken or chicken curry?
Definitely curry chicken. Oh
All right,
my goodness.
So we know what side you're from. Okay.
Definitely curry chicken. Curry chicken, oxtail, yam and cassava. Yeah, exactly. Breadfruit dumpling. Yes, no question about it. Yeah, I love the food. Yeah, and I
So
like
knowing that, then you're from the Caribbean and the culture and everything. Tell us how
yeah.
the religion and gospel merged into one, because back home, you know, it's key to us, right? So talk about that.
Yeah, so was raised in a Christian home and with Christian values. But at a time of life, you have to make your own decision about what you're going to do and what you're going to follow. And the church and the gospel and all that it has just meant a lot to me. It was real. It was very comforting. I had really powerful experiences with God, and I knew this is the course that I wanted to follow. So you raise in church with, clapping your hands and stomping your feet and grabbing something and banging it, and just hopefully it's tambourine, but anything just to make music. And I think I always remember being in Jamaica in a small rural area, and they had no keyboardist, they had no drummer, but wow, you could feel the energy of the music as they were singing the songs. He abides, and then someone is replying, he abides, and in unity and strong vibes, you just felt like, yeah, man, God abides. You could feel it. So I think that the feeling of the connectedness to God in music has always been something that I just love and aspire toward, and really passionate about.
So when you're saying, at an early age, so when did it really get into you and say, all right, this is something I got to do. This is it. You know what I mean? Like, we all have that kicker point. When was your kicker point?
You know what? When I was 7, when I was very young, I really was really committed my life to God. But I think at that time, it was also the singing too, right? And my voice is a deeper voice. So as I grew up, I was really teased a lot actually for my voice because I sounded like a guy, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's interesting. I used to sing, and then I didn't want to sing because everybody was going to hear like my voice was different. And then as I grew, I started coming into singing. And I
Mm.
think it was through challenging circumstances, as I would sing my own song or songs that resonated with me, that I realized, yeah, this is blessing other people. Like other people are being blessed through the experiences that I've had and that now come out of the voice in song. So it just felt like something that, yeah, this is what I think I'm supposed to be doing in a more serious way. And
So
so
let's
every time I get an opportunity to sing, I try to, think about that. Yeah, go ahead.
no, there's something you said. I just want to backtrack. You said your voice. So what would, because musically, what would your tone be? What would they say your range of tone would be for you then?
When I was a child, they thought I was a bass because I was like so deep. But I think I think as I grew up into my voice, I the higher ranges are coming. But it's kind of anywhere between the tenor all the way up to alto, sometimes soprano, but that sort of range. Yeah, and
Okay. So
there
then you found your spot. You found you.
I did. I did. And I felt it was okay to have that voice and also to be that voice. And growing up, I was very active in sport. So my voice would be used to help encourage and speak instructions to the field of play,
Mm.
whether I was
Okay.
playing soccer and I was speaking, go on the left, cross the ball, like
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it was, they could hear me. Right?
And they
And
and they
in basketball, it was, yeah.
and they
So
listened.
I
Trust
think
me.
that is also part of it.
And they
And
listened
they
to you. That's
listened.
it. They
Yeah,
listened. She said, "Move to the
they
left."
did.
You're moving.
Because and it's interesting, right? Because from that left defense position, using my left foot in soccer, you can see the full play. So our goal
Hmm.
was to ensure that our mids and our forwards would score. And so when they were hearing me, they knew I was guiding them in and out of danger, right? So that,
Okay.
and that if the left side was overworking, and our coach gave us instructions, we would switch the field to the right, and they weren't expecting it, so our forwards would attack, right? Because it was clear to. So it's interesting, right? But that position helps you to help other people, right? Because that's what the heartbeat is. So yeah.
So do you
Yeah,
feel that you since then and you found your voice, you've been helping people ever since?
I really feel that strongly, especially more now, and which is why I really feel I need to do a live worship event again. It was several years ago I did my first album, and after doing that album, the feedback we heard from people was like, Lorraine, this album touches me, and I've got this song on repeat as I'm going through my challenges. And I think when I hear those sort of testimonials, that it's bringing fruit in other people's lives. I mean, there is one gentleman who was having a lot of challenges with sadness and depression, and he just said, Lorraine, this lifts me up. Even a colleague said to me, Lorraine, when I'm having a bad work day, I put in your album, and it literally lifts my spirit. So, this has to be the God factor, right? It can't be just humans lifting at each other. It has to be God's presence that goes with that voice and that music to minister and encourage people in their circumstances. So I'm excited that people are using the album and that they're finding that it helps them, because that's what we want. We want to help people to switch the field, right? To
Hmm.
to attack on the right or whatever it is. And as people play the CD, if it does that, then that's the heartbeat behind it. So I am blessed.
Do you
Blessed.
remember when
Yeah.
you got your voice, what song you were singing?
I would sing songs like, God has smiled on me. He's been good to me, because I believe God has smiled on me. I would talk. My mom used to sing so much. She was such a songbird, and she would sing some of these like old time songs, right?
Yeah.
Like it's been worth having the Lord in my life, living in
Hmm.
a world of darkness. And she talked about some of the songs surrounding just even the hymns, right? Like "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus," and um, just some of the songs she would sing. I can still hear them. Every Saturday we would be playing while we're cleaning the house.
Yeah.
We would be playing records. So my brother was like the DJ guy, and he would have all these records on from, the American South, because he loves music as well and is in music ministry right now in the States. So, we would always be immersed in this music, right?
Hmm.
But I think his genre, my mom's genre, and my genre, my dad's all different. But
Okay.
there's still a common passion for music. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Someone has a bit
Yeah,
different tone, a different bass. Someone likes the bass of a song, a piano, and it merges you together. And what makes you great, and that's what brings it off.
absolutely. And my mom also, she at a young age said to us, you're gonna choose what you're gonna do, but you're playing the
Hmm.
piano, you're playing an instrument, and you're
Yeah.
definitely doing some physical activity, which was swimming.
Oh.
So uh you know, I we started to play piano and went for piano lessons, and we had to walk there every Saturday and do our piano and practice
Hmm.
every day. It was a whole discipline thing, but you realize later in life how much it teaches you, right? And
Yep.
my mom, you know, I think her goal was to finally have her children play for her while she was singing. And she achieved that. And it's really neat. But she made great sacrifice, same with dad, to make sure we had the finances to promote music interests in our lives. So, yeah,
All
man, I
right.
love it.
All right. So let's get to the nitty gritty. We have a special event coming up. Where is it? When is it? What you doing? Tell the people what's going on.
So on Saturday, October 26th, we are having a live recording worship experience taking place in Brampton at New Life Community Church, which is located at 9281 Gorway Drive in Brampton. So what we're doing that night is we're going to receive our guests at 4 p.m. when the doors open. And at that time, you're going to be able to have some refreshments, because we need to make sure there's a little food in you so you can join us in the worship experience. So you're going to have some hot soup and different kinds. And you're going to be involved in pre-event activities to keep your interests and to curate some memories. And then at 5, we're launching right into worship. So you're going to hear myself singing and releasing some of the songs that will be on the next album. And I'll just keep those under wraps right now. But you're going to also hear some of the songs from the previous album, songs like Days of Elijah, songs like Psalm 3, Thou, O Lord, are a shield for me, songs like I Will Ever Sing. And then you're also going to enjoy different worship artists. And so these worship artists include Dave Brown, the gospel trumpet player, Michelle Adams, Lorianne Williams Smith, and Redemption Worship in Worship, which is from the Redemption Center. So we're excited to have a large group of worship artists that are going to be present, as well as others, to join us for the evening. And music will be all done by Samuel Williams and Timeless, the band. So we are really encouraging folks to come, because it's going to be a powerful experience in God's presence. We're encouraging people who are from Christian communities, non-Christian communities, different religions, different walks of life, to come and enjoy the worship experience. Also, after we're finished, we're going to be having refreshments served. So you're going to have some hot food to take home, because we know we're starting early and we're going to end early. So you can, vibe with people that you've come with, meet different ones, take photographs, like really have a really exciting and enjoyable evening out. And there'll be merchandise to purchase. There'll be different things available, but there's really a setup with bar tables and sitting cafe tables and different things, so that you can really vibe together after the event. One of the things I love is when people get together, make connections.
So the main thing we haven't told anybody, what's the cost?
Oh, the cost is $55 per ticket. And if you buy it at the door, it is $60. That includes the entire worship experience, all your food, and anything else that comes with that, which are surprises. So, but yeah, it includes it all. So we want to create an experience for people to remember.
All right. Make sure you get the early bird ticket. Save that $5. You know what I mean? $5 goes a long way for gas nowadays. So make sure you get
Absolutely.
it early. And if you want more information, here, boom, you can go right there to the website. Or why waste time? Just email her and say, listen, I'll take 30 tickets. Send her the money online. Take it right there. All right. Well, hold on.
That is so smart.
I got to go back to one thing, though. You said doors open at 4. People, this is Canadian time. 4 p.m. doors, show start 5 Canadian time. I even know she says she's Caribbean. All right. On time. She did not say her time was Caribbean. She's born Canadian. So that's a Canadian time right there. Get there early. Get there on time. You don't want to miss it. Get to the front row. Make sure you get there early. All right. It's time to have some fun with you. Let's go. Before we let you go, it's time for rapid fire. Rapid fire is 2 minutes on the clock. You get to choose your own questions just so we get to know you a little bit more and have some fun with you so everybody knows, hey, when we get there, who you are, and what you like doing. Now, how easy the game plays, it's real simple. You get to choose your own questions. So with rapid fire, you can choose A, B, C, or D. Which one you choosing?
I'm going to choose A. I'm going to choose A.
All right, here we go. First question starts with 2 minutes on the clock. You'll see it on the top corner. Are you ready? Here we go. Boom. What food can you live without?
Wow. You know what? Wow.
Come on, it's rapid fire.
Okay. So I could live without.
Yes.
I could live right now without any meat. I can live without meat. Why? Okay. Because I've decided to be pescatarian. So that's my answer.
Last song you listened to?
Last song I listened to was Goodness of God, because I love that song. But actually, somebody just sang at this jazz event the other day. At last, my love has come along, and so that's the last song that's in my head. But last song I listened to, Goodness of God.
5 things to make you happy, quick.
Exercise, prayer time, people make me happy. Sitting down and having good conversation with people. And with good food, and creating memories. Oh my goodness!
What's the last thing you searched on Google?
Charles Matthews Show. That's the last thing I searched. Absolutely, I did it.
What's the funniest thing you've ever done in school?
Oh my goodness! We played tricks on our teachers in grade 3, but I mean in school. Just naughtiness and fun stuff,
Okay.
Playing dodgeball, being silly, laughing. Yeah.
15 seconds left on the clock. What is your favorite quote?
Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better best.
With 2 seconds left on the clock.
From Nelson Mandela. Okay. What? I didn't do them all. Do it again.
Listen, if you want to hear the rest of her answers, I'm going to send her a list. Go to the show and ask her for the rest of the answers. Make sure you're there. Saturday, October the 26th, 2024. Doors open at 4. Showtime is 5 sharp. Okay, make sure you get there on time. Where's it going to be? New Life Community Church. Make sure you get there. 9881 Gorway Drive. It's in Brampton. Tickets are only $55. Early bird special. Make sure you get them before you get there to the door, because door, $60. You want to save that $5 for that gas money. Don't forget, you can email her right there. Info. Lorraine Linton.com. Make sure you write it down properly and send her an email. Say, hi, I seen you on the show. I'll take 30 tickets right there. Listen, thank you so much for joining us on the show. before we let you go, anything you want to tell your fans and everybody else, shout outs, go ahead. This is your time.
Hey, so thanks so much. We're so excited to be running this show and looking forward to seeing you there. I just want to share a special tidbit that my producer, Samuel Williams, was actually a student of mine in one of my classes as a teacher. I am so excited to be working with Samuel Williams and his band and really seeing how he has really blossomed in music, the music industry, and is at jazz festivals and is so notable. He's now my teacher, and we wanted together share this experience with you all. I think you're going to be blessed. I know you're going to be blessed. And actually, I know you're going to have a great time. So looking forward to seeing you there. And yeah, let's make it a memory.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Like I always say, everybody, you didn't have to watch, you didn't have to listen, but I'm so glad that you did. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you at the show. Make sure you're sitting there right beside me in the front row. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Take care.
Has come to an end, but the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved.